Hey everyone, DayTraderRockStar here, and I'm going to do a little S&P 500 S&P E-mini update for you. And just going to start off on the 60-minute chart. And each week I want to continue to cover the ES in a short video to telling you my feel where the market will be heading in the following week. Last 2 weeks I've been looking for that upside bias, and we've been getting that. Really nice upside. Going back all the way to October 4th. And we recognize this pattern, and we actually got that breakout of that pattern where the stochastics got embedded up here, and we talk about a lot about the embedded 60-minute stochastics and the thing about the rotation of the stochastics. And when you start to combine that with chart pattern recognition and trend lines, things come into play. So here's the trend line that got broken, and if you look back here, and I'll just talk about this real quickly. When we're in a downtrend, you see when we turned over here and we got oversold, there was a big move down. And each time we got turned over and came back down to oversold levels, there's been some tremendous moves. Well, we got overbought, turned over, and came back, and we didn't come hardly anywhere down on the pattern. We didn't break through any moving averages or anything. So we're showing really good strength on that, and that's just a signal. When we get oversold on the 60, because it's such a viable signal, I tend to take it. So once we did notice that, it was looking for more upside in the market based on that. And again, we got a little bounce, and we came right back again, got oversold once again, and from that point on, got another bounce. And now we're starting to kind of embed, but we're not really pinned up to, in a grossly overbought level. So, and we left off very powerful. We broke through some areas of... Excuse me there. Again, looking at that breakout now, we had a little consolidation. We had a clear break. Again, if you looked at the daily stochastics here, you knew that we were getting coiled, and getting down into an oversold level, and we sprung loose of this pattern, 1, 2, 3 pattern, and everything looked great. We broke out of the 200 period moving average. Everything in the stochastics are embedded. So everything's telling us more upside in the market. Now, we have to also remember the days we live in, and I always talk about this every day. And we cover it every day on the radio. It's the breaking news that might come out, and there's going to be a lot of news coming out over the weekend, coming out of the Eurozone, talking about the Euro debt issues and the conference that's going on, this 6-day emergency conference, and it'll be going on over the weekend, and I'm sure there's going to be news coming out of that. So that can affect the markets very easily. And we watch the futures when they open up at 6 o'clock Sunday night Eastern Standard Time. And we got to, kind of gauge how the market is setting off of that. If everything was fine and normal, we don't get any bad news, I would look for the market to continue to move up. I'm very curious if there's any type of bad news and how the futures open up and how the futures hold going into Monday morning. Because we kind of absorb that, then I'm looking for my bias is definitely to the upside, but I also understand that there is a great possibility of some negative news coming out of these meetings, and I'm curious to see how the market reacts to that. I don't personally, I was going to do this in my watch list also, but I feel like the markets are going to start focusing back on the U.S. economy, and the euro issues won't play a big effect on the volatility of the markets as much as maybe some of our economic data that's going to be released over the next couple weeks. You can see a little trend line possibly breaking out, and again, everything's pointing to upside. We have the breakout. We broke out of recent resistance. Stochastics are embedded. Technically, everything's going up. The only thing that's going to get in front of this train is some bad news. So that's the S&P update. We'll definitely do this. If I need to update this during the week on any type of news, I will. Just continue to watch for those videos. Also, I do put out a 10 for 1,000 watch list covering stocks on the radio. And that's at DayTradingRadio.com. All right, that's about it.